Right. Won, so I mean they're one of the better teams in the state, and then of course Roxana's at Greenville, another tough South Central matchup.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's any close calls or any near upsets or any upsets at all here in week number 6. Of course, we had a couple of weeks of football in August, so that means here at the end of September it's already week 6. And we're coming down the home stretch already, Bill.
Right, we're going to have week 9's October 19th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going to be, we could feasibly be done with football before November hits.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, the first weekend of the playoffs, normally around Halloween and the end of October, and it's coming quickly once again. Alton Redbirds come in with head coach Eric Dickerson. And Belleville East comes to town with their head coach, Chris Stevens. And we get ready to roll here on a Friday night in front of this big crowd. You're listening to WBGZ Alton as the Redbirds look like they're going to receive the kick here to start the ball game. Belleville East going to kick off here on the road, it looks like, at West here tonight, Public School Stadium. And 7 o'clock here with Belleville East lining up to kick it to the Redbirds, and back deep it looks like it's going to be Terry Walker and Ahmad Sanders, number 4 and number 8 for the Redbirds.
Good thing to see Terry Walker out there. I know he didn't play the second half at Edwardsville, correct?
That's right.
Last week, yeah. He got banged up, a little bit of ankle injury. So, yeah, I hadn't heard anything that he wasn't going to play, but I was kind of wondering if maybe he would or not. So.
And all the offensive linemen and some of those bumps and bruises and injuries all seem to be well for tonight and for homecoming, according to Coach Eric Dickerson when I talked to him down on the field earlier tonight. So everybody's ready to go, and here is the kick. It's a squib kick near the 20-yard line, taken by one of the up men for the Redbirds to the 30, 35-yard line, and that's about it for Antonio Clanton. Clanton, a sophomore, number 30, with the return.
He gets it back up. Looks like the 35-yard line is where Alton will start.
1st and 10, Redbirds wearing their red jerseys, the white helmets with the Redbird emblem on them, the gray pants, and receivers left and right. And the running back, Tim Johnson, gets set up behind the quarterback, Drew Jones.
And I'm going to say Tim Johnson is my pick to click tonight.
Pick to click.
Yeah.
After the game, we do announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. Here's the handoff. It goes straight up the middle. A little halfback, fullback dive. The running back dive goes forward for number 5, Tim Johnson. He's going to pick up about 3 out to the 38-yard line between the hash marks here on that run. As we go along, we'll tell you about the offensive line, anchored by the center, Jamie Copeland, a junior, as he gets ready to snap it to fellow junior, Drew Jones, the quarterback. Here's Johnson over the right side, 40, 45, 50. Here comes a flag flying in from behind the play. Here's another flag, maybe a face mask, and maybe a hold as well, or an illegal block there. They're walking back, even though he got all the way down to the Lancer 34-yard line. Even the 30-yard line maybe before he was out of bounds, but now they got to talk over all these flags here early on. Holding Redbirds. And the second flag as, well, they're going to go sort that one out now at the end of the run.
I think you might have been right on the face mask, and that'll offset the penalties, correct?
Yeah, Coach Chris Stevens of Belleville East.
Yep.
Looking at that one, and it is a face mask at the other end of the play. So, back to the 35-yard line as they sort it out. Actually, 38-yard line, 2nd down, and 7 to go.
Do-over.
Do-over. Good run by Johnson, but not going to count, as he gained about 30 yards. And now from the 38, Alton's own 38-yard line, they line it up again here. No score early on, 1 minute into the game. Jones, the snap back, and the left-handed quarterback's going to Walker. He underthrows it. Walker comes back and gets it over the top of the defender at the 31-yard line of Belleville East.
This Terrence Walker kid is pretty dynamic, isn't he?
He is.
He really, Edwardsville, he was giving Edwardsville fits last week. I mean, up and over defenders. He's got separation speed. He's got the ups, good hands. I mean, that was a great catch there. He kind of bobbled it over the top of the defender's head and brought it in.
And now the snap back. Jones is going to hand it to Johnson. No gain as he leans forward near the 30-yard line. And looks like going to be second down and still about 10 to go. After that long pitch and catch, Jones to Walker. Redbirds are set up at the 31-yard line. And they do not have their place kicker tonight, at least not the usual, Jake Lombardi, as soccer is in action tonight. Here's a pitch to Johnson. Tim Johnson over the right side, inside the 30. He'll gain a couple to the 29-yard line. It's going to be third down and 8 to go. The place kicker tonight apparently is lineman Michael Green. Coach Dickerson letting us know that before the game. 9:40 to go, first quarter. Jones waiting for a third down snap from his center. Johnson to his left. Jones back to throw. Now he's rolling as the blitz is on and pursuit is on. He throws it over the middle and it was tipped away at the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, a couple of Redbirds were open near the 20-yard line, and that's going to be incomplete. Maury Woods wide open at the hash mark.
Yeah, he needed to get it up over the top of those defenders' hands. He threw it a little low, and they were able to tip it and knock it away. I think that could have been a first down and maybe a little more if it would have got completed.
Yeah, it was at the 20, maybe inside the 20 in the red zone there, but now fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Quick snap. Jones wants to throw it again. He's going deep. He has a man there, and it is tipped away and incomplete. A little bit too much air under it, and Walker thought he was going to grab it, but at the last minute, some help defense as he had beaten his man, but he got some help over the top by a safety who knocked it away, incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, just hung up there just a little too much, but I mean, it was right on target. Walker was there, just hung up a little too much.
So the Redbirds go to defense. They get down to the 30-yard line of Belleville East, but they give up the football on downs. In a 0-0 game, 4 minutes into the game. Redbirds defense now getting ready. Belleville East will see what they can do. Put a man in motion, and they're going to run the ball over the left side, and that's going to be good for a couple of yards, and that's about it. Jeremy Schooler, number 22, running back, sophomore running back to the left side there. The Redbirds with usually about 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and they are 3 good ones. Charles Miller, Terry Walker, and Iziel Terrell.
And you heard during homecoming announcements, Iziel's going to be going to Southeast Missouri State on a football scholarship.
Here's a run to the left and up near the first down marker, up over the 30-yard line. It's going to go number 8, Elijah Nelson. Nelson, listed as a running back. He's a junior, and he's going to make it all the way out to the 36-yard line. And so we'll have to see how things go here with 8.5 minutes to go, first quarter. As the quarterback waits for the snap, getting the play from the sideline. 3rd and short, 3rd and about 3. Need to get to the 39. Here's a pass to Nelson, incomplete. A little late getting there was Ahmad Sanders, but he may have heard footsteps there as he could not corral it. Nelson, the intended receiver. 4th and 3, and it looks like Belleville East will punt it to the Redbirds. 0-0 first quarter. And a quick 3 and out for the Lancers, it looks like. Redbirds back. Sanders and Walker again. Here's the kick to the 30-yard line. Redbirds at their own 30. It's Walker to the 35. Comes to the near sideline. 40, 50. He's pushed out of bounds at about the Lancer 40-yard line. And a big run back there. 30-yard return for Walker as he went from his right to his left and came over here to the Alton sideline.
Yeah, you know, I know we talked in our first football show of the year about how I was wondered one of the big things for Alton was who was going to replace Kevin Caldwell on those run backs, because he was a big weapon for them last year. And Terry Walker has taken that torch and ran with it.
He really has. And he can do it all, offense, defense, special teams. And now Drew Jones right back onto the field, the junior quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Walker. Here's an end around, and he's going to escape some tacklers near the 35-yard line. 5 tough yards over the right side for number 8. They may only give him 4 yards to the 36, and actually going to mark it at the 37-yard line. 3-yard gain, second down. Thought that spot would be a little closer to the 35, but Belleville East 37-yard line, Redbirds ball, second down, clock rolling, 7:44 to go. First quarter, and the Redbirds ready to go again. 3 receivers come to the near side. The ball on the far hash mark. It's a handoff. Johnson to the 35 and the 30. He's right on that first down marker at the 30-yard line. Let's see if it's a 1st and 10. Looks like he gains 7, and it is a first down, Alton High. 7 yards for Johnson there. As he went up the middle again between the tackles.
He's got some explosiveness. Just as a sophomore, he's not a very big kid, you know, and that I think that's what kind of gets him sometimes. Is he has trouble maybe breaking some tackles sometimes when he does get hit. But man, he's explosive.
Jones was going to throw it. Now he'll run it, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4. Going to mark it near the 27. So again, his knee is down. 3-yard pickup. And so, second down and 7. The tackles, Donovan Porter, Michael Green, the guards, Tristan Underwood and Kyle Hughes. The center, again, junior, Jamie Copeland. Jones ready for the snap. 6.5 to go. First quarter. Head coach Eric Dickerson and the Redbirds trying to even their record tonight. Jones back to throw. Now he's in trouble. He's going to run with it. He's still scrambling around to the far side. Gets away from 3 or 4 Lancers, and he dances inside the 25 near the 23-yard line.
Yeah. Boy, he did it. He had his work cut out for him to gain that little bit of yardage he did. He did a good job. He should have been dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Shake and bake to the 24-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. 5:50 to go. First quarter here at Public School Stadium on a Friday night, September 28th, 2018 fall season. Jones ready again on 3rd down. Trying to get into the red zone, trying to get a first down first here. Jones may want to throw it here, but now there's a timeout. Timeout Redbirds. Alton calling a timeout midway through the first quarter in a scoreless game. Right back to the stadium in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready. She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent.
Third down and 3. We're hoping for not as long a game as we've had recently. Yes, you're right. Jones back. He's going to hand the ball off. Johnson right up the middle. Looked like he was stopped near the 20, and he kept flying down to the 16-yard line. So a big gain for the sophomore there, about 8 yards. 7, 8 yards there, and it's a 1st and 10 for the sophomore, Tim Johnson. And so, 1st and 10 in the red zone.
He's making me look smart so far, isn't he?
There you go. Add up those yards quickly here in the first quarter. Now a fake to Johnson. Jones will throw it on the run. Has his man Sanders. Ahmad makes the catch inside the 10. Steps out at the 9, 8, maybe the 8-yard line they'll give him here. 8.5. Sanders just outside the 8-yard line made that grab. Redbirds, no huddle, ready to go again. 2nd down and 2 from the 8. And the Redbirds in the red zone here in their homecoming game. Big, big crowd tonight. Belleville East and Alton High.
Well, on this side, it's a big, big crowd. Belleville East didn't bring too many.
No, that's right. A lot of red. Here's a bad snap over the head of Jones. He has to cover it outside the 20. Deja vu from the Edwardsville game as it's a bad snap over the quarterback's head back to the 21-yard line. And so now, probably 4-down territory, but now you have 3rd and about 14.
Yeah, that's tough play right there, and it's exactly. But it was the second play of the game in Edwardsville, and it really set the tone for the game. I think they'll still be all right. I mean, even in here, although with not having Lombardi.
Jones back to throw, and he's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be too long.
Pass interference.
And pass interference. Couple of flags come in. The ball was overthrown out of the end zone, but they're going to get a pass interference there as the receiver was bumped and maybe yanked down a little bit. Maury Woods, I believe.
Almost tackled, it looked like. He had no reason to touch him at that point because the ball was going to go over his head. I don't think it was going to stay in bounds.
No, way past the end line there, the back of the end zone. And so now they'll mark off the penalty on the defense, the Lancers, on 3rd and long. That's a big penalty. It's going to go to the 10-yard line now. So it's 3rd down and about 3.5 to go. Redbirds line it up again. Johnson in motion. He's going to get it over the right side, and he's dumped at the 9-yard line. Maybe a yard, 1.5 yards, and it's going to be 4th down with 4 minutes to go here. And coming in with a new play, Charles Miller and Iziel Terrell. So putting some beef in there.
Yeah.
They're going to go with the power I. Terrell, Miller, maybe Sanders is the back man there. They're going to hand it to the first man through. And whistles blow as the ball is going to be down near the 6-yard line. And maybe, I don't think the ball came loose. They're going to mark it, but I think it's short.
Yep.
So they needed a couple, didn't get it, about a half-yard short. And again on 4th down, the Redbirds give the ball up to Belleville East in a scoreless game. First quarter, Lancers and Redbirds. So Belleville East ball at their own 7-yard line. First man through, I think that might have been Iziel Terrell getting it. Not enough on 4th down.
Yeah, they got to convert on some of this stuff. I mean, the nice thing is they're keeping East so pinned far back that they're getting good field position.
Now the Lancers jump. That's a false start. Penalty on the blue. And that will push them back inside the 5-yard line now. With 3:40 to go, first quarter. Half the distance will take them to the 4-yard line. 3.5-yard line. And so now it's going to be first down and about 13 to 14 yards to go. First down marker is out near the 17-yard line. Belleville East ball. They're in the shotgun again. They send a man in motion. It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's going to roll to the right, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Only about 3 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10, we'll call it. 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter, and still no score. Belleville East, the only team in the conference that has not scored 100 points on the year. They've scored 89, given up 199. The Redbirds have scored 109 points on the year, given up 151. First quarter ticking away here. It's second down. Throw on a slant, first down and more. It's caught over the 20, out near the 23-yard line. Number 88, looks like makes that grab. On the slant there, Kavon Gaines, junior wide receiver. Gaines makes the grab. And they're out of the hole for now, at least out over the 20. 23-yard line, first and 10. Good throw, good catch, an open receiver there. Man in motion, and a fumble in the backfield on the handoff. Looks like the running back covered it up at his own 20-yard line, though, and that's 22 again. Jeremy Schooler is the quarterback and running back. It's a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, he just dropped it right at his feet, but was able to smother it immediately before Alton could get there.
Second down and 13.
Alton could use a little help like that, though.
Big turnover right at this spot in the red zone would help. Would be Alton's red zone, of course. Here comes the blitz. Iziel Terrell coming on the blitz. Quarterback had to throw it before he wanted to, and it's over the head of the receiver. May have been a tight end, big guy, Zachary Ani, a senior, listed as a linebacker, and it's incomplete. Third down, 13 to go. Belleville East at their own 20-yard line. 2:31 to go, first quarter. Shotgun again. Trips to the near side, the right side of the offensive line here. And the blitz is on, and the screen was on, but it's incomplete. He threw it before he wanted to as he was hit there. Might have been one of the linebackers coming in there quickly. Charles Miller.
We sure that's not roughing? That's in the NFL. That's roughing the passer.
Can't touch the quarterback. He was hit as he threw it. Charles Miller with a good belt there. And so 4th and 13, and again the Lancers will punt. And again Sanders and Walker near midfield here. Should be good field position for the Redbirds again. They've been playing on that side of the field the entire first quarter.
Let's see if the third time's a charm for the Redbirds here.
Third possession coming up for the Red.
I mean, obviously East is playing with fire here. They keep letting Alton get this great field position. Eventually it's going to bite them.
Timeout, Belleville East. Timeout on 4th down. We're back with the punt in a moment. Redbirds ball in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure you had Madewell Home Inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell Home Inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees.
We've been going back and forth. Each team's had a couple of possessions, but no points yet. Redbirds have been in the red zone, but stopped on 4th down a couple of times. Here's a kick to Walker. He'll take it on a hop, and he'll be down right there at his own 45-yard line. Walker grabbed it. The offense will grab the football again. 1st and 10 Redbirds. We're back here at Public School Stadium in the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth on a Friday night.
It might be the Barrett Cooling heating booth for the first time this season.
Yeah, it's
getting a little chilly.
We need a space heater? Or?
Yeah. If you hear anything, it's just my teeth chattering as it gets colder tonight.
Maybe. It's awful windy all of a sudden.
It is.
The last couple of hours, the wind picks up and kind of a cross wind here, blowing right into the Alton stands and to the press box here. Snap back, and the Redbird's going to throw it, but it's a sack. Jones is hit and dropped at his own 36-yard line. That's a loss of about 10 yards. 2nd down and 20.
Boy, he came out of nowhere, didn't he?
He did.
It looked like Drew had all day, and he got loose from the offensive lineman. I couldn't see who was blocking him, but man, he just East player got loose and got right back in there on him.
Looked like Nick Cobb, maybe number 7, defensive lineman, a senior. No, it's Cole, C-O-L-E. Number 7 on the defensive line. 90 seconds to go. Pitch to Johnson. Goes out over the 40. He's bumped out of bounds at about the 41, 42-yard line. Maybe. No, they're going to, again, back to the 40-yard line. A gain of only 4.
I thought he went a little farther than that.
It did look that way, but that's over on the far sideline, so.
Yeah, I can't even see the sideline closest to it. I should have brought binoculars to watch a game from up here.
Exactly. You're used to being on the sideline, Bill. Snap back. Here comes a wide receiver screen. Walker is smacked at the 45. He'll get to the 46, and again, coming out of nowhere, a Lancer defender with a big hit and dropped Walker right there.
It's a big defensive series for the Lancers.
As the Redbirds had good field position again near midfield, but you look up and it's 4th down, 4th and 10 after the sack.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt it here.
It'll be their first punt of the game as we are under 1 minute to go, first quarter. Jones will boot it away. High snap, dangerous there. He gets it away, though. It's going to take an Alton bounce inside the 20. Down to the 10-yard line. And again, the Redbirds have the Lancers pinned once again the entire first quarter.
Yeah. That was a nice punt by Jones.
And so, Redbirds will go back to defense, and sooner or later, maybe we can get that turnover here.
Yeah, I mean, something's got to give here. I mean, they're keeping them back, pinned back. I mean, eventually that's going to lead to some points, I would think.
0-0 right now, and we're down to 28 seconds left, first quarter. We'll take a break here at the end of the quarter, but right now we play on. It's Belleville East ball again. 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. They're 90 yards away from pay dirt. Snap back. They're going to give it to a running back here on a screen, and he's going to get out over the 15, out near the 17-yard line. And that was that number 4, Bill?
Yes, number 4.
Mikey Foster.
Mikey Foster, yeah.
Senior. The running back on the screen there. Foster, a little guy, listed at 5'8". And trips to the near side again for the Lancers. Still 22 seconds left, first quarter. 2nd down and 2, and they'll run it up the middle. Nothing doing there as the ball carrier was brought down at the line of scrimmage. And it was one of the linebackers, looks like 3, Iziel Terrell. And so that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 3rd down and short for the Lancers when we come back at the end of 1 quarter here at the stadium. No score, Redbirds and Belleville East Lancers. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Stadium. Thanks to Dave Kibler, as always, back at the studios on Friday nights and all during this football season, doing a great job on the weekends for us.
Well,
so thank you, Kibby.
A little surprised. I didn't think this would be scoreless after a quarter.
Right. And it's 0-0, Belleville East and Alton High. And Redbirds on defense as we're at the other side of the field for the first time tonight. Here's the snap back. Quarterback escapes, and he fumbled the ball, and the Redbirds got it. There's the turnover. He had a first down, but he was hit a couple of times near the 25-yard line. It was scooped up by Terry Walker. Walker, number 8, making the fumble recovery. He's everywhere, I tell you.
He is. He's doing everything. Offense, special teams, defense, he's all over the place.
And there's the turnover that we were hoping for at 11:52 of the second quarter. And let's see if the Redbirds can cash in. They're at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Great field position after the fumble. Jones ready. Johnson on his left. It's going to be a pass, though. Looking over the middle. Now he's running to his right, and he throws it away. And a lot of times Jones has been running for his life as the receivers are too well covered. He can't get rid of it quickly on that 3-step, 4-step drop, it looks like.
Yeah, and boy, he's really looking for Terry Walker. He was kind of fixed on him, I think, the whole time, and Terry was covered, like you said.
And Walker, along with Lonnie Tate, Maury Woods, Ahmad Sanders, they have a lot of weapons to choose from. But a lot of times you keep your eyes on number 8. You never know. Now they're going to pitch it to Walker, and he is picked up, thrown down. It's a fumble, and
He's got the ball.
There looks like they may call that an incomplete pass since it was a
forward pitch.
Yeah, a little shuffle to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass that Walker never had it. Otherwise, it's a fumble and Belleville East ball.
Boy, that's kind of could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Really could have.
One of those that you shuttle forward, a little pitch forward near the line of scrimmage to Walker, and apparently he never had possession of the ball, and a forward pitch for an incomplete pass. So 3rd down and 10, and they're going to have to throw it again. And the snap is bobbled, and Jones hit. He may have been down. No, it is a fumble, and it is Lancer's ball at their 46-yard line. Near midfield, Jones had to cover it up, and before he could, he fumbled the ball as he was hit, and the Lancers have it. Fumble each way, turnover each way.
Yeah, those botched snaps, they got to get those under control. And I think I mentioned this before, and I mean, I know I mentioned it last year at Edwardsville. If you're going to have trouble doing that so much, why not go under center?
Yeah.
You know, I mentioned that to Andy Renner on the sideline last week. He goes, well, that's not the offense. And I'm like, but, I mean, if that's a problem, I mean.
There's a deep throw to the sideline, and that may be picked off. And there was a chance there for a pick by Ja'Kai Womack, but it falls incomplete. Womack was in front of the receiver at the 20-yard line as that ball was thrown deep down the sideline.
Yeah, he turned and everything, but that ball hit him in the hands. I think he just dropped it. It would have been a great interception if he would have got it, but
second down and 10 from near midfield, their own 46. Those two fumbles were 22 seconds apart. Alton fumble recovery at 11:52. Belleville East recovers a fumble at 11:30. And now they run it to the near side over the 50-yard line. Goes number 22 again. At running back has had some carries. Schooler, the sophomore. Jeremy to the 47-yard line. Third down and 3 to go. Gain of 7. And again, over the 50-yard line goes Belleville East. Lancers get ready to do something here. Defensive end, Armonte Miller, number 33, lined up on the outside. And Miller's going to blitz. And he comes into the backfield, hits him, and then Iziel Terrell finishes him off. It was Miller first, number 7. Terrell finished him off, and it's a 2-3-yard loss for the Lancers on 3rd and short. The blitz was on with the linebackers shooting the gaps there.
Great play by those two guys. I mean, those are two solid linebackers for the Redbirds too.
They really are.
Lots of experience.
And then you had Terry Walker as the 3rd linebacker, and boy, second line of defense is perfect. There's a line drive to Walker on the punt. Has it at his 20, 25, 30 to the near sideline. He's bumped out of bounds. 23-yard line. Alton, maybe with its poorest field position of the night, their own 33. 1st and 10 after the punt.
Yeah, it is. They were back at the 35 to start the game. So, yeah, this is the furthest back they've been pinned tonight.
And so, about 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. We are still scoreless. 0-0, Alton and Belleville East. Lancers and Redbirds, and Jones waits for the snap. Snap back. It's a good one this time, and he throws it to Sanders on the screen. 40, 50, right down the middle of the field near the Belleville East 41-yard line before he's tripped up. Ahmad Sanders, once he got the ball, he turned it into overdrive and shifted gears across midfield. Ahmad Sanders to the 41-yard line of Belleville East.
Yeah, I mean, boy, well, he showcased some speed there, didn't he, Brent?
Up 25 yards plus for Ahmad Sanders. From Jones. Jones going to hand it off. Nope, he fakes it, and he's going to throw it deep. Sideline, and it is a bump and a catch. It looks like Lonnie Tate made the grab over there, number 12, near the 10-yard line.
What a catch. I mean, he was getting bumped. I mean, if he didn't catch that ball, it's probably pass interference.
Yeah, I was waiting for a flag.
Yeah, and we never saw the flag, but
now they're going to say maybe he was out of bounds. Oh, no, a penalty. Looks like a penalty
I didn't
back
see.
here.
I guess a flag came back here, and we were looking downfield, missed it. I didn't see anything.
Lonnie Tate made a great grab at the 10-yard line, but it's coming back. Maybe a hold, 10 yards. Nope, it's 5 yards. And so, from the Belleville East 46-yard line, penalty on the Redbirds. Not sure what it was, but it's 2nd and 15. Here's a handoff. No, Jones is going to keep it to the 40. Down near the 35, one of the Redbirds lost his helmet. And that is going to be, well, the center. Jamie Copeland goes and puts his helmet back on the sidelines. And Jones picking up some yardage there. He's down to the 35-yard line. So he gained 10 yards on that scramble. Maybe it was a quarterback draw, a quarterback keeper all along. 8.5 minutes to go till halftime. 0-0 on the board. Here's a quick pitch to Johnson. He's over the left side. He's near the 30. Bumped down and may have just enough for a first down. A gain of 6. And he needed 5 yards.
Yep, they got it.
In for one play at center was James Biggs. Now it's going to go back to Copeland. Centering the ball to Jones here. 1st and 10 Redbirds, 30-yard line.
Yeah, Biggs gives them a little bit of depth on that offensive line. They bring him in, too, and kind of spell some of these guys.
Biggs is a senior, 5'9", 270, and now Jones is dropped back near the 40-yard line again. And boy, this defensive line and defense of the Lancers, quick and strong, getting into the backfield time and time again on Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't
running for his life.
I wasn't expecting them to get that type of penetration. And the snap, again, was a little high. He had to bring it down. I mean.
So now from the 39, he'll pitch it to Johnson, and he's in trouble behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose another 5 to 7 yards, depending on where they mark it. And again, they are in the backfield, back all the way to the 47-yard line.
It's an 8-yard loss.
Loss of 8. So 3rd and long. The first down marker is at the 20. It's 3rd and 27 to go. 3rd and a mile.
Terry Walker here, you think?
I hope so. Or any of the receivers.
Right, any of them. But
really, I mean,
yep.
Well, now a timeout is called, and they're going to talk it over. As Ahmad Sanders, Maury Woods, and Walker were all lined up, ready to burn down the field. But timeout Redbirds here. 6:46 to go. Again, after the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota Players of the Game. Last couple of weeks, we've had Players of the Game, Terry Walker, Iziel Terrell, Drew Jones. So we'll have to see who it is tonight in this 0-0 game, and surely we won't be scoreless at halftime.
I wouldn't think so, but, I mean, what do we have left? 6:46?
Half the quarter. Interesting game. 0-0.
Yeah, I mean, odds are against Alton. I mean, unless they score on this next play, I think they're probably punting again here. So, and they're going to pin East way back again. I don't know. We may go into the half scoreless.
Other games tonight, you have Edwardsville and O'Fallon. How about Belleville West and East St. Louis?
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen any scores yet. I haven't looked, but I'm sure that'll be a good one. I did see Edwardsville was up 14-0 on O'Fallon earlier.
Also Collinsville and Granite City tonight, a non-conference game. Snap back, Jones bobbles it, now a screen. The screen to Johnson. He's only going to pick up about 8 yards that he lost a moment ago. Down to the 39-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 19. A gain of 8. And they're going to have to punt it and try to pin them deep and hope for a turnover again, I guess.
And again, it was Bad snap.
Yeah.
Bad snap.
I mean, and Jones, sometimes even when it's a decent snap, he's still bobbling it a little bit.
Right.
Maybe expecting it to be a bad snap.
And then that's given East a little bit more time to be able to get back there and put pressure on him.
Here's a punt coming to the near side, and it's inside the 20. They mark it out of bounds. Where here? It's going to be around the 15-yard line, I think. And there it is, 15-yard line. Belleville East at their own 15 here with 5:57 to go, second quarter. Big, big crowd in red for the homecoming football game. Homecoming weekend here after a big week of festivities all around the Alton School District. For homecoming, here's a run by Schooler over the right side. Izeal Terrell, though, runs him down. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. Back to the 11. As he was going east and west, the ball carrier, instead of north and south, although I think we're east and west here on the football field. Belleville East headed to the west end zone. To our left? That's a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go on second down and long, and Miller's going to be offsides. He was coming on a blitz, and I think number 7 will be charged with an offsides, and Redbirds give him 5 yards. Not as many penalties as we've had recently for the Redbirds, but
it's only 2 so far
tonight. Not to halftime yet.
Right.
But so far, so good, really. Second down and 8. 5 minutes to go till halftime. Redbirds at their own, or Belleville East at their own 16-yard line. It's a throw. Now the quarterback gets rid of it as he's coming down to the ground. To the 20, out near the 30. Ahmad Sanders knocks him out of bounds with a big hit. Sanders belts him out of bounds, but he has a first down.
Yeah, and boy, he did belt him, didn't he?
He did. Sanders with a big hit, but that was a good athletic play there as the quarterback was about to be sacked, and he got the ball away, and the receiver's out to the 30-yard line.
And that'll give them a first down.
And so from their own 30, first and 10, now we're down to 4:46 to go. Second quarter. Kicked off just a couple of minutes after 7 o'clock tonight. Here's the quarterback on a keeper to the 35-40, breaks a tackle, steps out of bounds over the 50-yard line. Good run to the left by Waller there, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, boy, I mean, once he broke that tackle not long past the line of scrimmage, there wasn't really anybody there for a little bit. He had some open room to really run.
And run he did.
It could have been a bigger play than it was.
Yeah, he stepped out at the near midfield. He's actually at the Alton 48-yard line. First and 10. Snap back. Waller's going to pitch it to the near side. Bumped out of bounds, the receiver here. Running back Mikey Foster again, the senior, on a little screen. Going to gain only 2 to the 46. Second down and 8. 4.5 minutes to go till halftime. Redbirds on defense. 0-0 game. The Redbirds, of course, were shut out at home this year by Highland, 21-0. Their other home game was Belleville West. That was 52-21. Here's a long throw to the sideline, well out of bounds. Incomplete, third down. So, 3rd and 8 from the Alton 46.
Redbirds need to start playing with a little bit of urgency here because this game is very important for them to keep their playoff hopes alive. I mean, when you know you got East St. Louis, waiting for you in Week 9, and you've got 3 losses already, the Belleville East, O'Fallon, and Granite City are must-win games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they know it. 3rd down, the blitz is on. Miller and Terrell after the quarterback. He throws it. It's complete near the 1st down marker. I think he stepped out at the 40, though. 2 yards short. They're going to mark him out of bounds, I believe, right on the 40-yard line. So 4th and 2. They need to get to the 38. What will they do here?
What do you got, 4:22 to go?
I think they're going for it. 4th and 2 at the Alton 40. Redbirds come up with a big play on defense here. See if they can get a stop.
I think I would have punted it here. I mean, you're about midfield. I mean,
could really pin the Redbirds back. But they're going to run it up the middle, and he only got a yard, needed 2, and the Redbirds have held it. It's a defensive stand for the Redbirds as they make the play. And it looks like Michael Green may have done it. Number 67 right in the middle of that defensive line.
Now you hope this is the type of momentum play that can get the Redbirds going here.
They stop him. They mark it right on the 40, no gain. Looked like he might have got a half yard or a yard, but still it was 4th and 2. And so from their own 40, it's Alton ball, 4:15 to go. Snap back. Pitch goes to Sanders. Ahmad Sanders, 45-50, and he is bumped out of bounds right on the 50-yard line. A gain of 10 for Sanders on a little quick pitch to the senior.
Stops the clock with 4:07 to play here in the first half.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yeah.
Now the clock starts again.
You just hope that these snaps can get under control. I think that's been the biggest story for them today is just having problems with that.
And losing yardage, getting tackles for loss. Whether it's the quarterback or the running back. Here's Ahmad Sanders again. Sanders dancing his way to the Lancer 47-yard line, gain of 3. So they're using Sanders as a back instead of Johnson right now. Maybe a little more speed.
Was John? I mean, I didn't see anything happen to Johnson. Well, no, I see Andy Renner standing down on the sidelines, not doing anything. It was just
Johnson.
Oh,
is
he's
in
back
the game
in the
now.
game now. Yeah.
Sanders back at the slot receiver with Walker and Maury Woods. Jones back to throw, looking, has a lot of time, but now he's in trouble again. And he looks deep, he throws it down the sideline. Sanders there, and he dropped the ball.
Oh, man.
He was down on his knees, waiting for it like a fair catch, and he dropped the ball. It was short, so he had to come back, and then he was on his knees, and it was off of his fingertips, and now a Lancers defender is injured down here.
Man, that would have been a huge gain for them.
Broken play.
Yeah.
Almost got him into the red zone.
Were we looking about the 15-yard line, about where the Lancer player's down right now?
Yep. An injury timeout. We'll take a break. 3:01 to go till halftime. Belleville East and Alton 0-0. Just before half. You're listening to Big Z Radio.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
Shaken up, but he does walk to the sideline slowly with the trainers over there for Belleville and the coaches. And now the Redbirds have a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. They need to get to the Lancer 40-yard line. They're at the 47 now. Here we go. Shotgun, Jones back, wants to throw it. And he does, and making the grab is Walker down to the 30. Inside the 30 goes Terry Walker, 29-yard line. 1st down, Redbirds. Walker in the area, listed at 6'2". Seems a lot taller than that, and leaps into the air and grabs that one out of midair, and good gain for the Redbirds. Down to the 29-yard line, 1st down. 2.5 minutes till halftime now. Here's Jones back. The blitz is on, tries to escape. He cannot. Back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. No gain.
Got hit pretty hard there, too.
Yes, he did. Sandwiched.
Yeah, he got right back up, though. That's good to see.
A couple Lancers from the left and the right of Jones.
Yeah, I've been surprised with the type of defensive line play by the Lancers. I mean, aggressive and I mean, showing a little speed, too. They've gotten a lot of penetration into the backfield tonight.
Yes, they have. They've been in the backfield all night long. Here's Jones pitching late to Johnson. Up the middle, Tim Johnson escaping tacklers down to the 18, 19-yard line. He's in the red zone, and he's going to have a 1st down. First down, Alton.
Looks like you're going to give him 11 there.
Close to the 18-yard line for Johnson there, as he was in trouble at the line of scrimmage, and he made a couple of defenders miss.
We're about 1:40 to go here in the half. So time's a-ticking.
It is. Redbirds in the red zone again, though. Johnson setting up behind Jones, now to the left of Jones. Drew is back to throw. Johnson gives him a block. He throws the end zone wide open. Touchdown. A penalty, though. Penalty flag flies in. Touchdown. Lonnie Tate wide open in the middle of the end zone.
Oh, it's going to be on the Redbirds. Yeah.
It is the Redbirds. Maybe holding. It's coming back. So an 18-yard touchdown pass on the board and then off the board. And so the Redbirds will be pushed back 10 yards.
I wonder if that penalty was on Johnson there. I mean, he kind of got flung to the ground by the Belleville East defender, but he was trying to slow him down. I couldn't tell if he was holding him or not.
So they mark it at the 24-yard line from the spot of the foul, it looks like. And with 1:23 to go, Redbirds at 1st down again. Jones has a lot of time this time. He's throwing to the end zone, back of the end zone, and may have hit the crossbar and deflected away from Maury Woods, incomplete. All the way to the back of the end zone there. And it is incomplete, 2nd down. 1:14 remaining, 1st half. And Jones and the Redbirds offense with a chance here in the red zone again.
That penalty was a lineman downfield, Brent.
Okay.
That's what we had.
Here we go with Jones. Receivers left and right. Back to throw. Looking over the middle. Still looking, and he will dump it down. He'll check it down to Lonnie Tate. Breaks a tackle, 15, 10-yard line, and he's inside the 10. Good run after the catch. First and goal, Lonnie Tate. Tate, a junior, 5'10" receiver. He's down near the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7.
1:01 left to go here in the first half.
0-0 game. Redbirds knocking on the door. In the red zone from the 7-yard line. Jones bobbles the snap. He's down. Down at the 10-yard line. Loss of 3.
Would you say it's about the 4th bobble they've had on the snaps tonight?
Yeah, something like that. Now we have a timeout. Redbirds timeout as they want to talk it over. And we'll take a break in a 0-0 game. Under a minute to go till halftime. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure, you had Madewell home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
You got to hope this one's going to be end a little differently for them.
Here we go from the 10, out of the timeout. Redbirds looking for the first points of the game. Jones back, looking over the middle, has a man, caught, touchdown, it's Lonnie Tate again. Touchdown Redbirds, it's a 10-yard touchdown pass, and finally, Alton on the board, 6-0.
Yeah, and finally Lonnie Tate got a big play downfield and he got to keep it. You know, he had that 16-yard catch a second ago, but, you know, I think that before that was, he had 2 different plays downfield that he had called back for holding or the lineman downfield. So
Michael Green, the extra point, number 67. Jones, the holder. The kick is up, and it is good by Michael Green, and it is 7-0 Redbirds. 42.2 seconds left here in the first half. Just before halftime, the Redbirds get on the board. It's a 10-yard touchdown pass, and it goes from Jones to Lonnie Tate, number 12. Green, the extra point. And just like that, Redbirds on the board. It took a while, but it's now 7-0 in favor of Alton. And now the Redbirds will kick it off, tee it up at their own 40-yard line. And now as they tee it up and get ready to kick it off, it is Izell Brown, a freshman, that will kick it off. There's an Izeel and an Izell. Izell Brown, freshman, to kick this off here. And he kicks it short and deflected off a Lancer. And did the Redbirds get it? They did.
Wow.
It's Alton ball just over midfield as the Redbirds pick it up. And the Alton Redbirds have it. It may have been Brown that scooped it up after it deflected off a couple of players. And just like that, from the 49 of the Lancers, it's Alton ball with under a minute to go. We're at 39 seconds left. The Redbirds up 7-0 on that touchdown a moment ago. Here they go again. Not much time. Snap back to Jones. He's in trouble, and he fumbles it. He's hit. fumbles it away, and a defensive lineman rumbling down the field to the 20, the 10, knocked out of bounds near the 5-yard line. Goes big number 7, rumbling down the field. Nick Cole. Cole, the senior.
I didn't know if anybody was going to be able to bring him down. That was a big boy.
He is listed at 5'9", 247. And Jones was hit from behind, lost the ball. Another fumble for the Redbirds. This one with 28.6 seconds left. And so a big play there. Redbirds fumble it away. Their second turnover of this second quarter. And now from the 5-yard line, it's 1st and goal. Lancers could tie the game. Snap back, Wildcat, and inside the 5, down near the 2 or 3 yard line, and we're down to 20 seconds to go. Timeout. Lancers with 20.2 seconds left. So they're inside the 5-yard line now, just it's like about, 2 yards away from the end zone.
Wow, what a change of events.
Yeah. I mean, the Redbirds were kicking off after a touchdown. They got the ball back and then fumbled it right back to the Lancers. They recover it, they return it all the way to the 5-yard line. And now they're at the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They didn't even give me enough time to tweet their score. I got to wait now. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. Yeah.
We're going to have a halftime score that may or may not be 7-0 Redbirds.
We need a tweet timeout.
We do. And we need a stand here by the defense, maybe a turnover or just a goal line stand if we can get it. Wow. A lot of action here in the last minute of the first half. Lancers timeout. And we're ready to go with 20 seconds left. The Lancers may have one more timeout to go as they get ready to snap it back again. And here's the handoff. Schooler, number 22, cannot get in. He may be still at the 2-yard line. He is, and another timeout for the Lancers. Maybe pushed back closer to the 3-yard line. Now we have 13 seconds to go as the handoff went from Waller to Schooler, and the sophomore Schooler could not get in. No room between the tackles there. The Redbirds with a good stand. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I kind of wondered if they were going to try and run it right up the gut or maybe try and go to the outside a little bit because it looked like Alton had the
bunched up.
They were bunched up right there to make a goal line stand. I think they would have had a better chance maybe pitching it outside a little ways.
So 13 seconds to go from Public School Stadium here. We've had 1 hour of football so far. Just after 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton.
Hey, we're moving along a little quicker than the last Belleville school that came here, aren't we?
Right. Yes.
What was that? You got out of here after 10 o'clock, right?
Oh, yeah. 10:15, game ended, something like that. But there's been a lot of long games everywhere.
Yeah, I was at Wood River Marquette that night and didn't get out of there till almost 10 o'clock myself.
Yeah. 13 seconds to go. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 2 again. Snap back. Quarterback rolling right. He wants to run it near the pylon. And he was stopped short, or is it a touchdown? No signal yet.
They stopped him.
East thought they had scored. And
did Alton get the ball back?
It looks like the time has expired, and the Redbirds stopped him there on the far sideline, just short of the pylon inside the 1-yard line.
Wow.
No time on the clock, and they're going to send the teams to the locker rooms, I believe, as they come over to talk to the coaches here. Belleville East is lining up at the 1-yard line. I'm not sure why. Inside the 1. There's no time on the clock. And so, the officials setting the ball inside the 1-yard line. They're going to try a field goal here, maybe. Maybe they say he stepped out of bounds over there on that far side, inside the 1, and there was still some time left. So it's a 17-yard field goal attempt. Last play of the first half. The kick is up, and it is good. The Lancers have kicked a field goal, and it is good. 17-yard field goal as they had the tee set at the 7-yard line. That's how close they were to the goal line, the line of scrimmage. But it's just a 17-yard field goal, but it is good. And in the last minute of the second quarter, the Redbirds get a touchdown. The Lancers get a field goal. So we were 0-0 for all that time, Bill. Now it's 7-3 Redbirds.
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Halftime.
Yeah, the last minute and a half was the most exciting part of the entire half.
Yeah, exactly. So halftime, and after the field goal, Lancers get on the board and make it a 4-point game. Redbirds 7, the Lancers 3. It is halftime here at Public School Stadium in Alton. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Field direction of drum majors Thomas Frosch, Aslan Keith, Anna Miller, and Ben Duke. Last Saturday, the Marching 100 traveled to Mount Zion, Illinois, to participate in the Mount Zion Marching Music Games. Participating in Class 4A, the Marching 100 won awards for Best Percussion, Best Drum Major, First Place in Class 4A, and Event Grand Champion. Please join me in congratulating the students, staff, and parent volunteers of the Marching 100. Drum major, is the band ready? Marching 100, you may take the field in exhibition.
The biggest play was the defensive one. Ran back by a lineman. Sounds good. God, this sucks. Yeah, it was like 13.
As a courtesy to others, please silence yourself. Thank you, and enjoy your future presentation.
What? I like 8 minutes. Yeah, that's good. Well, I mean, Welcome back to high school football here at Alton. This is Public School Stadium.
I can't change you. I know that.
What if
You can't change me.
Suppose I change it right now.
I don't think.
also has one receiver and has 69 yards. So he has a play.
Intermission.
Ladies and gentlemen, your award-winning Alton High School Marching 100.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Should have made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
RiverBender.com's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Moore's Home Improvement, honesty, integrity, quality, and value. Brightway Imaging, lower cost exams with transparent pricing. Let Brightway show you a smarter healthcare solution.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help you.
inspected?
I did.
Should have made home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
RiverBender.com's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Moore's Home Improvement, honesty, integrity, quality, and value.
Away. And he kicks it high and short to the 25. It's bobbled near the 30, and the Redbirds trying to get it before it gets out of bounds.
I think they did.
No signal yet.
Yeah. Some of the Alton players, well, they were getting excited. I don't know, maybe not now.
Well, it looks like
East must have got the
ball. Belleville East must have got the ball there right in front of their bench on the far sideline. And so, first and 10 Lancers, they'll start at their own 32-yard line, it looks like. And so, we'll see, hopefully, some good defense here to start for the Redbirds. Third quarter gets underway.
And they haven't played bad defense tonight. I mean, they've made some really good play. I mean, I thought they made a nice stand to keep them at a field goal there at the end of the first half.
Yeah, kept them out of the end zone. Right now, shotgun again. Right now, the pistol with a running back right behind the quarterback. They throw it, it's caught, And slot man, the wide receiver, making the grab, and out near the 40-yard line he goes. And so, pitch and catch there. Looks like number 82 making the grab. He had a chance to grab one earlier, Zachary Oni. And actually, they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. Gain of about 6. Second down and 4. Quarterback ready again. The snap coming back. Second down, and it's a fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it. He fumbled the ball.
Looks like he got it right back.
And got it right back. He landed on it. A loss of about 5, as the Redbirds were close to getting a fumble recovery there. That was close.
Yeah, I thought. I couldn't. Was that Kyle Hughes that was back there?
It might have been.
I think he was close to getting it, but the quarterback, boy, I mean, he got on that ball quick.
Looked like Big 74 was in the backfield. And then the linebackers come to help out too. Miller, Terrell. Now it's third down, 3rd and 10, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a throw. Slant in, but it's way over the head of the intended receiver, Nick Cole, number 7, a 5'9" senior, on a little slant in there. And
number 11, Jaquai Womack.
The defender was Jaquai Womack. Jaquai Womack, the senior defensive back. And now it's punting time, 4th and 10, Belleville East. Redbird's going to get the football right back here.
Nice stand right to start this second half. Isaiah Terrell's fired up. He's yelling back there at Ahmad, get ready. And
here's the punt. Pretty good punt back near the 30-yard line. Grabbed there by Sanders. He has Walker there to block for him. To the 40, the 30, and to the 15, the 10. He's pushed out of bounds. Inside the 10, inside the 5 for Ahmad Sanders on the return. Now flags flying behind the line, or behind the run.
All the way back at the midfield. I was watching Sanders. I didn't see what was going on back here with the flags.
And there's multiple flags. It must be a block in the back because they're walking back the other way again.
I was going to say whatever Isaiah Terrell said to Ahmad Sanders, it must have worked, but looks like it's coming back after all.
Block in the back, it appears. We're about to get the signal and the call. The point of the foul was the 45-yard line of Belleville East. And so that block in the back is going to take it back to the Alton 45-yard line. So it goes from 45 to 45, and the Redbirds will be at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
And Sanders was down at, what, about the
4-yard line. So really, when you think of the field position changing big time there, 50 yards. So it goes back to their own 45. Jones is ready. The snap. Handoff. Johnson. 50, 45, 40. Into the secondary, and he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Inside the 35 for Tim Johnson. All kinds of room up the middle of the field there.
Looks like he's down to the 33.
33-yard line. Gain of 23, 22 yards, and now a dive up the middle. Nothing there for Johnson. This time, no gain. Second down, Redbirds from the Belleville East 33-yard line. 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Redbirds up 7-3 on the Lancers, 3rd quarter. Handoff. Johnson again. Nope, they fake it. Jones still has it. To the 30-yard line. He gains 3. A fake to Johnson, and Jones, I'm not sure if he wanted to throw it, but he scrambled for 3 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 to go.
Yeah, he's made some beautiful passes. But really,
now we're ready again with the Redbirds on offense. 9.5 to go in the third. Maybe 4 down territory. Let's see how they play it. Fake to Johnson. Jones in trouble. Throws it. Double coverage there, and it's almost picked off. Incomplete and in the end zone as 13 Maury Woods had 2 defenders on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed just like he was committed to throwing it to Woods. Terry Walker was pretty open around the 20-yard line. I mean, right out here in the open field. I mean, and the way he is after the catch, I mean, I thought he might look to just dump it off there. I mean, they could have got a big gain, I think, with that. But
first down, yeah.
He was looking deep.
So it's 4th down, 4th and 7. Belleville East almost jumped off sides. Long count, Jones back, quick throw, and it's caught by Walker. He was hit as he caught it. Now to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Terry Walker was hit as he caught it. He held on to the ball, and then into the end zone he goes on 4th down, 30-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he just bounced right off of that receiver. And what was I just saying? Explosive with the ball in his hand after the catch, and he just showed it right there. He just separated and ran right through the middle and into the end zone. What a play by Terry Walker there. Good job on Drew finding him.
Jones to Walker, 30-yard touchdown pass.
The extra point by Michael Green is good.
Extra point again by 67, up and good. Michael Green, and with 9:11 to go, third quarter, Redbirds up 14-3 now as they get the ball to Walker, and he does the rest on yardage after the catch, and he sprinted up the middle of the field, and he was gone just like that. And remember, it was 4th down, 4th and 7 from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that was a play that might kickstart these Redbirds a little bit here. I mean, it looked like, or should they be going for it here? I mean, obviously with Lombardi gone, they're probably not going to kick any long field goals. Michael Green's done a good job tonight, though. So far, 2 for 2 on PATs.
Redbirds up, 2 touchdowns, and now on the kick, the Lancers will have it inside their own 25-yard line as they swarm the return man. 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
Number 11.
So the Redbirds may get fired up on defense too now, up by 2 scores. It's 14-3. Redbirds. Redbirds with a touchdown in the second quarter, another one here in the third quarter now. And 2 touchdown passes for Jones now. 1 to Tate, 1 to Walker. Now Redbirds on defense, the 4-3 defense. There's a throw into the middle of that zone defense. First down and more over the 35 before he's finally brought down at about the 38-yard line. Gain of 14 yards on that pass. 1st and 10 Redbirds as we're under 9 minutes to go now, third quarter, and the Redbirds up 14-3 on Belleville East. A couple of new defenders come in for the Redbirds, including 74, Kyle Hughes. 3 receivers here to the near side, the side of the Alton sidelines. There's a run up the middle over the right hash mark, and a couple of yards there to the 44-yard line. 3rd down. It was about a 6-yard carry maybe before it was over to the 44. 2nd down and 4. Make it 3rd down and 4. Or maybe it is 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Yeah, because he got the first down on the pass.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to catch up. Trying to catch up here. 14-3 Redbirds. Third quarter, Lancers ball. They fake the handoff. They're going to throw it on a slant. Wide open. The receiver breaks a tackle. 40, 30, down to the 25-yard line goes number 1 as he got away. And that's Flagler, Tonitz Flagler, the junior receiver. And he was wide open at about the 40, and he takes it all the way inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Tonitz Flagler, F-L-A-G-E-R, and 7:40 to go. He's got a first down all the way down to the Redbird 23. A lot of room for the receivers there. Too much cushion. Let's see if East will throw the ball again. Nope, they'll keep it on the ground over the left side. Schooler, number 22, tackled by Iziel Terrell. Charles Miller was in there. Also 33, Armonte Miller, defensive end.
Can't tell, they get a yard on that, I guess? Yeah, I guess like 1 yard.
Yeah, second down, 9.
Second down for Belleville.
22-yard line. Getting ready to jump into the red zone here. Quarterback rolling to his right, throws it to the end zone, and it is tipped away. Looked like the receiver had a step. Is that Womack over there making the play? Knocking it away at the last minute in the end zone.
Yeah, and it looked like some contact with the receiver. I was kind of watching. I was hoping there were going to be a flag thrown on that, but you know, I mean, he had a little bit of contact, but nice play.
Knocking the ball down.
That looked like a touchdown.
Yeah,
Pass would have left his hands.
It looked like he had a couple of steps on Womack, but Womack leaped into the air and must have got a piece of that. Now it's third down.
You know, for a team that's struggled so much this year on offense, Belleville East has moved the ball pretty good tonight on the Redbirds.
Yeah. Especially between the 20s. Back goes the quarterback, throws it to the sideline, and it is caught there just in bounds at the 15-yard line. Good catch on the sideline. And the quarterback was hit as he threw it. Charles Miller was in the backfield on the blitz, and they're going to mark it at about the 16-yard line. Fourth down on the pass completion there.
4th and 3.
About 4th and 3, 6:43 to go, third quarter.
Big play for the defense here.
Fourth down, Belleville East ball. In the red zone, and the Lancers wait for the play on the sidelines. And now a new play is called in. And they throw it over the middle, and it's a grab there and then incomplete. And it's going to be Alton ball. It looked like the Lancer receiver had position, but he could not come up with the catch there at the goal line. So it is incomplete, and it goes back to the Redbirds now. That may have been Deontay McGoy, number 28, defensive back on the coverage.
A couple of good defensive plays there by the Redbirds to keep the Lancers off the board. It looked like they had two really good opportunities there.
That was McGoy, M-C-G-O-Y, McGoy, the senior, on defense. Now it's Redbirds ball, 1st and 10, the other way. Hand off to Johnson, and he's up near just shy of the 20-yard line. A gain over the left side of a couple. Second down. Halfway through the third quarter now, 6 minutes to go. Homecoming game for Alton. They lead it 14-3. Halftime, it was 7-3 Redbirds. They've scored a touchdown here in the third quarter. Jones looking deep on the sideline, and now he's sacked inside the 15, back to about the 13-yard line, and he was looking for 13. Maury Woods here running the sideline on the near side, but too well covered. Jones didn't want to throw it. Now Jones talking to Woods about that play. It's third down, 3rd and 13. Inside their own 15-yard line. You don't want to make a mistake here.
Oh, this is what got him. Like I said, that second play from the game last week in Edwardsville, they snapped it into the end zone.
Here we go, third down, third and long. Jones rolling, now throwing. It is complete to the 20. Lonnie Tate to the 22-yard line. He's going to be short by about 4 yards. Fourth down. Gain of 9. But he needed 13. Fourth and about 4. Punting time for the Redbirds, leading by 11. Down to 4:44 to go, third quarter now. Andrew Jones will punt it away. Drew throws left, kicks left, left-footed. And the punt is going to sail over the 50-yard line. High kick, fair catch. And Belleville East will have it at their own 42-yard line, first and 10. Just over 4 minutes to go, third quarter, as the Redbirds go back on defense. And the defense was just out there and held them in the red zone on fourth down. Now the defense has to go back out there again. And the Redbirds defense has spent a lot of time on the field tonight. Alton leading 14-3. Here at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth at Public School Stadium on a Friday night. East Alton, Wood River, and Pawnee coming up in game 2 of our Friday night doubleheader. Snap back. A throw down the line of scrimmage is bobbled and then caught. Gain of a couple there on the edge. Redbirds bring the receiver down. And it's going to be second down and about 8 to go.
One of the upcoming opponents for the Redbirds having a pretty good night tonight. I just saw with 6:53 left in the third quarter, Granite's up 36-8 on Collinsville. That could be a tough one for Alton if they can't control some of Granite's speed that they have in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Could be a high-scoring game. We'll see. And Iziel Terrell in on the quarterback, but he gets rid of it and complete over the 50-yard line. Flager has it again, and he's to the Alton 49. Now Terry Walker injured. He's coming off the field, limping a little bit. Not sure if it's a hamstring or just a cramp for Walker. Looks like a cramp as Andy Renner, trainer, takes a look at it. 3rd and 1 on that pass completion over the 50-yard line. Belleville East ball. They're at the Redbird 49. And now there's a flag. I just see a flag in the backfield there. It's on Alton, 5 yards. And so that's going to give them a first down, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Alton's 43-yard line now for the Lancers. We're down to 3:20 to go, third quarter. Coming up on a 2-hour ball game.
A little bit better than a lot of them we've had this year.
Don't say that yet. Long way to go. Here's a pass over the middle. Receiver has a couple of steps again. Incomplete. Got by Lonnie Tate. And another defender over there on the far side. And pass just overthrown. Incomplete. And Coach Eric Dickerson didn't like the secondary there.
Yeah, that was a big missed opportunity for Belleville East there. He could have just walked right into the end zone.
Exactly. Had 2 or 3 steps on him there.
Yeah. Just a little too far by quarterback Keenan Walter. Is that these rosters of Belleville East are hard to read. Like you said earlier, the line actually goes through part of the name.
Thought it looks like Waller, W-A-L-L-E-R.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Here's a pass complete. First down. The Lancers down to the Alton 32-yard line. As here's a completed pass. And they continue to roll down the field. Mikey Foster, number 4. We've called his name a couple of times. He has a first down. Redbirds need a defensive stand again, leading 14-3. Getting to be a late third quarter. 2:40 to go, third period. And Waller, the quarterback, gets the new play in. 1st and 10. And the snap back, we're going to have delay a game. That one took too long, and it's going to be delay a game on the Lancers. So that'll cost them 5 yards. And the Redbirds need to get the ball back and kill some clock and let their defense rest for a while.
Yeah, really. They're not keeping the offense out there very long.
A lot of 3 and outs, or maybe 1 first down, and then they give the ball up on downs or a punt. 14-3 score. Redbirds leading, 2:26 to go, third quarter. Now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Waller rolling, throws it, complete. Another open receiver inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line. Ball came loose, but he was already down just outside the 10, it looks like. And some open receivers in the secondary all of a sudden.
Looks like it's at the 11, so it'll be first and
so,
from the 11.
Just over 2 minutes to go, the Redbirds, with their back against the goal again here. Tristan Underwood, the sophomore, checks into the game for Alton. One of their linemen. On defense, Waller puts a man in motion, snap back, now he throws it, it's too high for the receiver there on the far side, and that was the running back coming out of the backfield, Foster, number 4, incomplete. So, now we're going to be at 2nd down and 10 from just outside the 10, call it the 11-yard line. So they can get a first down near the 1-yard line. But they're in the red zone. And the Redbirds have not allowed a touchdown tonight. Remember, just the field goal before halftime.
Right. And they had a really nice goal line stand on that possession to keep him out of the end zone.
Snap back, they flip it to Foster again. He's up the middle of the field to the 10, inside the 10. Down near the 7 or 8 yard line.
Charles Miller, 7, made the final hit there.
And Foster knocked down.
3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
Ball inside the 5-yard line.
He's inside the 5, down near the 4-yard line, actually. 3rd and 2, 2.5, we'll call it. 3rd down, Redbirds need some D again at the goal line. 3rd and short. Waller back, throws it over the middle, knocked down. May have been deflected by Zeal Terrell. He was right in the middle of the field. Middle linebacker. And it was knocked down near the line of scrimmage. 4th down again for Belleville East.
It's a big stand here by the Redbirds.
They've had a bunch of them and maybe going for a field goal here again.
We got 1:17 to go here in the third quarter.
Yep, and they're bringing the field goal unit. The T comes out again, and they set it down at the 9-yard line. They already have a 17-yard field goal. This would be a 19-yard field goal. Now we have delay a game, I think. Yes, delay a game again. That'll push him back 5 yards.
Delay a game penalty.
So, number 90, Alex Maxim, a sophomore kicker, going to try a field goal again. Now it's going to be a 24-yard field goal attempt as they put the tee down at the 14-yard line. Lancers kick, it is blocked this time, blocked by the Redbirds. Charles Miller may have been the first man in there. Now they fight for it, it rolls out of bounds, and that's it. Field goal, no good. Now some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the Redbirds return the ball out over the 30. I'm not sure you can return it and move the football after a block, but they did.
Was that Miller that blocked the
I think it was Charles Miller, yeah.
He's going nuts over here on the sideline. It looked like he was. I couldn't tell, though.
Coming in off the left edge on the defensive side, the left side there. But they do mark the ball out at the 36-yard line. So they did allow Alton to advance that block field goal. 1 minute to go, third quarter, and it's still 14-3. Field goal, no good. Here's a bobbled snap. As Johnson was there, Jones was there, some miscommunication again, and it'll go as a sack, loss of about 4 or 5 yards. Again and again and again.
Yeah, it's like it's on a repeating loop.
It is.
It just keeps happening.
So Belleville East, it's a 24-yard field goal blocked. Now it's Redbirds' ball again as the third quarter coming to an end. Probably one more play here. Snap back. Jones will throw it to Ahmad Sanders. Sanders to the 30, 35, up the middle of the field near the 37-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Time will run out. We'll go to the fourth quarter with the Redbirds holding a lead. Alton scored the only points of that third quarter, a touchdown at 9-11. 3 minutes into the third quarter. It was a Jones to Walker touchdown pass. And Alton's lead going into the fourth quarter is 14-3 over Belleville East. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's cover.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure, I made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's
first down over the 50-yard line to the Belleville East 46-yard line. It's Jones to Walker, hooking up again and again and again. And the clock rolls here as we're underway in the fourth quarter. Brent Birkland here with you. Alongside, it's Bill Roseberry at Public School Stadium, and the Redbirds have a lead. 14-3 over the Belleville East Lancers. In this homecoming game, Ahmad Sanders in motion. They'll give the ball to Tim Johnson. He's over the left side. May have been a face mask there, but I think the officials missed it. Or maybe it just looked that way. As he gains about 4 down to the 42-yard line. Second down and 6. 11 minutes to go in the game now. Fourth period underway.
Not getting too many updates here, but I do see Granite's up 43-8 on Cahokia now.
Granite City leading, the Warriors leading the K-Hawks tonight.
Highland 47, CM 0.
Jones throws to Sanders. He's in trouble, but he gets away from one Lancer and another up the far sideline. First down inside the 30-yard line. Stepped out right at the 30-yard line, it looks like. And Walker has done it. Now Sanders avoiding the defense.
Yeah, what a play there by the shifty senior. I mean, he should have lost. What do you think, about 5 yards on that play? And he turned it into, where are we at here? We're down to the 30, so a 12-yard gain.
Made something out of nothing there. 10.5 minutes to go. Redbirds moving down the field here. And Jones will throw it to Sanders again, this time on the near side. 25, 20-yard line, down to the 19. Lost the ball, but he was already down on the ground. There's 11 more for Ahmad Sanders.
Moving the football.
And he lost, I thought he lost his shoe. Maybe it was just a pad.
Boy, he's really putting together a nice senior season for the Redbirds. I mean, he comes into week 1 with 3 interceptions. He's had some big rushing play, attempts. I think he's got 4 interceptions on the year. As a receiver, he's had some huge games. I mean, he's been doing it all for him.
Coach Dickerson has talked many times about this year having to have players go both ways.
Right, they didn't do that a lot last year.
No.
But, yeah, I mean, Ahmad and Terry Walker. Well, you'll even see Charles Miller and Isaiah Terrell come in and
some
run
of the linemen.
Football. Yeah. Kyle Hughes is playing both ways.
Now a timeout on the field with 10:01 to go. We're 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. After the game, we'll announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game, or maybe players of the game. If Bill has one and I have one, we may not be able to decide. We usually agree on things, don't we?
Well, unless it's baseball. I'm a Cubs fan. Yeah.
Cubs, Cardinals, yeah.
Football, Vikings, Packers.
Vikings, Packers, I forgot about that.
I don't even know why we're friends.
Maybe we're not.
Yeah.
10:01 to go, fourth quarter. And 14-3 our score. The Redbirds driving here, and boy, if they could score here, make it 21-3, that would really put the Lancers in some trouble here on the road. As the Redbirds look to drive down the field further, they're in the red zone now, 19-yard line, coming out of the timeout. Johnson maybe we'll get a couple of carries here, although Jones continues to throw the ball this year, and tonight, no difference. Well, he is going to hand it off. Ahmad Sanders over the edge. Right side goes Sanders for a couple. It's going to get to about the 17-yard line. Second down and 8.
This has been the Ahmad Sanders possession.
Yeah. We've seen Lonnie Tate for a while, then Terry Walker for a while. Now Ahmad Sanders. Jones ready for the snap. Tim Johnson in the backfield with him. 2 receivers left. No, 3 receivers left. 1 receiver right. And that's the man in motion. They fake it to Sanders, give it to Johnson up the middle, to the 10, inside the 10, first and goal, out of bounds on the far side. Well, they'll keep the clock rolling. 8-yard line, it looks like, for Johnson.
And it seemed like the Lancers were focused on Ahmad Sanders because he's been touching the ball so much. And they were able to get a nice gain there with Tim Johnson going the other way.
And maybe a penalty is going to bring it back, and maybe a dead ball foul, personal foul. Might have been an unsportsmanlike there because they're going to go all the way back to the 22-yard line here. And they were going to be at about the 8-yard line, but instead, outside the 20, second down again. Receivers again, trips to the near side for Jones. Again, Ahmad Sanders in motion. They fake it to Sanders again. Johnson up the middle again. And he's inside the 20, down near the 16-yard line. Third down, and about 7 more to go. Picked up 7. They need 7 more. 8 minutes to go in the game. Clock rolling in the fourth quarter. Just after 9 o'clock here on this Friday night.
Andrew Jones in the shotgun.
And Jones waits for the snap. Walker in motion. Walker's going to get it. They throw it to him at the 15. He's down to the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. And that's right at the first down. It's first and goal, Redbirds. 9-yard line. Walker gets the catch here. Gain of about 7 on the nose.
Ball be spotted at 9-yard line.
First and goal, Redbirds moving in to the end zone down to our left. Moving right to left. Who's it going to be here? Tate, Walker, Sanders, Johnson, Woods. Jones gets ready for the snap. From the center, Jamie Copeland.
It could be anybody.
It could. A lot of weapons. Jones hands it off. Johnson up the middle. The 5, still moving those feet inside the 5. Down near the 2 or 3-yard line. Somebody had him by the jersey, but he kept going from the 5 down to about the 3.
I like seeing that run from the sophomore. A little physicality out of him, showing his toughness.
3-yard line now, second and goal. Tough 6-yard carry there, down to the 3.
I think they've got a nice little future with him. I think, 2 more years. I mean, I think he could be a good running back for them.
And Jones, another year at quarterback. He's a junior. Handoff this time over the left side. Johnson near the end zone. He's down to the 1. Inside the 1, third down. And it was Johnson again, 2 carries in a row for the sophomore, Tim Johnson.
I think we're going to see, where's number 7 and number 3?
There they come. There they come.
Aziel Jarrell and Charles Miller.
Side by side.
It's become, they started that last year. Aziel is such a, he's a beast.
He's a big man.
It's hard to bring him down.
Here we go, third and goal inside the 1. I formation again. They fumble the snap maybe there. Jones still trying to get to the end zone though. And the Redbirds think they have scored. And it is a touchdown. Wow. Touchdown Alton. And I guess it was Jones that picked it up and got it to the goal line.
Yeah. Wow.
Redbirds score. It's 20-3.
Andrew Jones following the snap, picking it up, going forward.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, the Redbirds score again. And we assume it was Jones. It was a scrum in there as it was a bobbled snap. And I think he picked it up and tried to push forward behind that offensive line.
I think you're right.
Here's the kick by Green. It's up and good again. The Redbirds lead now 21-3. 21-3 with their third touchdown of the game. It was 7-3 at halftime. 21-3 now, fourth quarter. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Fourth quarter, and the Redbirds kick off, and Belleville East will start at their own 35, but they have a penalty here as they walk off some yards against the Redbirds, who lead it now. Alton 21-3 over Belleville East.
You think Lombardi's going to have to come back and maybe play offensive line now? I think they found a new kicker, right?
Michael Green.
Three for three on PATs tonight from the big man.
And he's really booted them high and deep.
Yeah, he's done a good job.
Strong kicks. There's a pass to the near sideline, a gain of about 4. The pass complete near the 44-yard line. Redbirds on defense, leading now by 3 scores. 21-3 our score, fourth quarter. After this, East Alton Wood River at Pawnee. You'll hear the Oilers in a moment. And now we have offsides on Alton. Redbirds have had a lot of trouble with that through the first few games, jumping off sides on defense. Not so much the last week or two, and that may be the first or second one is all tonight. But 5 yards makes it 2nd and 1 now.
Yeah, I don't think the penalties have hurt them as bad tonight. I think they've shored that up a little bit, but you know, it's been the botched snaps have been the big thing.
Second down and 1, they're going to throw it. Lancers throw it to the sideline. It is caught, and it's going to be a first down. And that gain is going to go for about 7 yards to the Alton 44-yard line. It's another little sideline pattern here to the near side. To number 88, Gaines. Kavan Gaines, a junior. Number 88. We're down to 5 minutes left in the game now. Redbirds leading 21-3. Waller back to throw. He's in trouble. He is sacked.
I think that was Aziel Terrell again, isn't it?
Couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and it is... No, it's not. Not this time. It's number 6. Is that a 6?
It looks like a 6. I don't see a 6 on the...
Strong defense by the Redbirds.
I thought that was 6. There's not a 6 on the roster.
On the tackle, number 6.
Looks like Taji Walker, a senior, on the new roster tonight. Walker, senior defensive lineman. Timeout on the field too after that play. And with 4:49 left, 21-3 our score. No Illinois game tomorrow on the Big Z. We will have Marquette tomorrow night here at Public School Stadium. 7 o'clock live on the Big Z. We still have the Oilers coming up tonight on the Big Z, so stay tuned for that on the way.
Boy, that's going to be a rough one for the Explorers tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
I think Coach Angleton's ready to get that game off the schedule now. You know, you have like really good years as a team, so you want to schedule those tough teams, you know, and then they're on there for a couple of years and you're ready to get rid of them.
Yep. Here we go, 2nd down and 12 out of the timeout. Waller back, and he's in trouble. He throws it up, Womack there, and it's knocked away, but Womack's going to get a pass interference. Defensive penalty there on Womack. Jakai with his hands in the air, like, what's the call? But it's on Womack, pass interference. And that will push the ball all the way into, deeper into Alton territory here, about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Once they're done walking this off. as they walk off 15 yards against the Redbirds to the 31-yard line. 4:40 to go in the game. Redbirds trying to keep the Lancers out of the end zone. They haven't scored a touchdown tonight. They have had a field goal, and then another field goal was blocked by Alton tonight.
Yeah, Charles Miller got that block.
And Redbirds on D here. 1st and 10.
Goes right over the middle.
It's a screen that goes to Foster. 25-20, 10-5. Touchdown right up the middle. Number 4, 31 yards on that little screen. The Redbirds coming after the quarterback, and slipping through was the running back, and Foster is going to score 6.
Yeah, a little aggressive there for the defense, and it kind of backfired on him a little bit.
31-yard touchdown pass. And good run after the catch by Foster. Little number 4 scooting right up the middle to the right hash mark then, and he was gone. Basically untouched for the senior.
Yeah, only listed 5'8", 125 pounds. But boy, he's been quick. It looks like they're going to go for 2 here, maybe.
In a 21-9 game, they'll go for 2 from the 3-yard line. 2-point conversion. Quarterback rolls to his right. The throw incomplete. There's a flag at the snap too. And incomplete, but it's a false start. And so the 2-point conversion, no good. The penalty is declined, and that will make it a 21-9 score. It'll stay that way in favor of the Alton Redbirds. Belleville East kicking off after their touchdown here in the 4th quarter. In just a moment, you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
21-9.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free...
9 players up near midfield ready for this onside kick. In a 12-point game now, 21-9, Alton. Here's the kick. It's going to go down to about the 20-yard line. And the Redbirds touch it there, outside the 20. So not really an onside kick, kind of a squib kick.
Yeah, kind of a strange thing to do there.
Yeah. And are going to mark it just outside the 20, about the 22. 1st and 10, Redbirds. Need to kill 4.5 minutes now. That's what's left in the ball game. As the offensive line flag. Maybe some.
Yeah, there's separate something on all.
Yeah, some talking back and forth after the whistle there.
On Sportsman, I guess.
Looks like it is on the Redbirds. A little too much talking after the whistle, apparently. And that's going to push them back from the 22 all the way back to their 10-yard line. Their own 10-yard line.
What were we saying earlier about how they'd done a good job and not getting too many penalties tonight? Well, that's 3 in a pretty short time here, so
right.
Never mind.
We'll see.
Scratch that.
There's 4.5 minutes to go, and now we have a timeout. Timeout, Redbirds. Again, Alton next week at O'Fallon. They'll finish up with a couple of home games. Remember, the Redbirds are 0-2 at home this year. They lost to Highland, lost to Belleville West, trying to win their first home game of the year tonight. And their next home game will be in 2 weeks against Granite City. And Granite City with that big lead on Collinsville tonight, so they're going to get a win tonight.
In Alton's defense, I mean, Highland and Belleville West are probably the two best teams they've played this year.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think that Belleville West is probably better than Edwardsville this year. But we'll see. They haven't played yet.
Right.
They might have the best defender in the conference, wouldn't you say? In all the Keith Randolph.
Probably
basketball
so.
player, too. He's a beast, isn't he?
He is. And they've got some good players on both sides of the ball this year, that's for sure. Strong football season. 21-9 here. Redbirds will keep it on the ground from their own 10-yard line. And we have a run up the middle for about 1 yard and then a timeout for the Lancers. 4:25 to go in the game. And this game is 2.5 hours old now. Getting longer and longer. Maybe we're headed for 3 hours.
Those police officers have possession of that cell phone.
People can't see my glare that I just gave you.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
They have possession of the
Timeout defense here. Timeout Lancers. So after the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. You starting to get some voting ready, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. There's several guys.
Yeah.
There's several guys you could go with.
We'll find out about that in just a little while here, and then get you on to the Oilers game at Pawnee. And the Oilers trying to stay in first place in the Prairie State Conference. 4:25 left, fourth quarter here, though. Handoff goes to Johnson up the middle, and couple of yards, maybe just one, and he's knocked down there. Out near the 13-yard line. So now it's third down.
Short gain again, third down, Paul.
Third and about 17 to go.
Boy, Johnson really started tonight getting a couple of nice runs early in the game. And he's had a few here and there, but he hasn't really broke free like I thought he would. I don't know. I thought we were going to get a big game out of him tonight. I think he's right around where he's been the last couple of weeks, maybe 50, 60 yards.
Right, something like that.
Yep.
Snap back, and the quarterback keeps it for now. Jones rolling to his left. He's going to step out of bounds. And that's going to stop the clock, and it's going to be 4th and long.
He lost, how many yards did he lose on that?
Well, he's inside the 10.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost 5, 6 yards on that.
All the way back to his own 8-yard line. And now the Redbirds will have to punt it away. And we still have 3.5 minutes to go. Now Jones will punt from his own end zone.
I don't know what to think of this Alton offense sometimes. They can be so explosive and so good, and then they can just get really stagnant on the next possession. I mean, there's just not much consistency there.
Here's a line drive and hits at the 40. Return man picks it up at the 45, and then an open field tackle by Womack at the 50-yard line. And now a late flag flies in. And the Redbirds going to get another penalty, I think, and the officials are now looking for anything after the whistle.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Ja'Kai Womack, but it looked like another Alton player came in there and might have hit the player a little later, too.
We'll have to see, as it looked like he went down to a knee, and
yeah, right,
almost like he wasn't really down because he took off running again. And that's what I think Coach Eric Dickerson is claiming, that, hey, we didn't hear a whistle.
No, I agree. I mean, he was down, I think, but he didn't.
It's the Redbird.
Is there
Another flag thrown.
Yeah, they just threw another flag. Did they throw that on the sideline?
Redbird sideline.
Maybe a sideline warning here. As the ball is moved down to the 35-yard line. 15-yard penalty.
On the 35, first and 10.
So now they're at the Alton 35 with over 3 minutes left in the game. Snap back to Waller. He's in trouble. He's sacked by Iziel Terrell. Terrell in the backfield, and Iziel has a sack.
Boy, he just came through untouched, didn't he?
Miller was there to help him out, but number 3, the first man there with the hit. Timeout, Belleville East. We'll take a break with 3:08 to go in the game. It's still Alton 21, Belleville East 9. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, Bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Vehicles on the road while supplies last at St. Peter's True Value.
.308 to go after the sack. It's a timeout, and now Belleville East throwing deep down the sideline. Incomplete. Over the head of the receiver there.
Down the left sideline.
And the ball at the 45-yard line of Alton. Bill Roseberry and Brent Birkeland back with you here to wrap up this fourth quarter. Redbirds lead 21-9.
That was a big sack by Iziel Terrell there. 10-yard loss. Kind of, Belleville East has to play with a sense of urgency and to knock them back 10 yards and put them in a lot worse field position. It was a big play for Alton there.
3:04 to go after the incomplete pass. Waller's going to throw it again. Looking down the sideline, Womack is there, and he almost picked it off of his hands, and incomplete, as he was the only man that had a chance to catch it.
Yeah, he probably should have caught it, but it was out there a little bit. He kind of had to leave his feet to go for it. But
now it goes to 4th and 20. First down markers at the 25. They're at the 45-yard line.
2:56 to go in the game. They got to go for it here, right?
Yeah.
Down by
two scores.
Everybody's going back here.
Dropping back near the first down marker. Sanders.
This might be our pick. They've been getting close to getting a couple of them.
Well, they throw a little screen on the sideline to Foster. He's knocked down way short of the first down, and it's Alton ball. Redbird's going to get it back. And the defense with a stand. Defensive stand will give it to the Redbirds. Offense.
I don't know if I get that one.
Just a little dump pass on 4th and 20.
Right.
So Alton has it at their own now, 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Gain of 7 yards, but it's going to go the other way. It's Alton ball. The Redbirds will just run out the clock now with 2:52 to go in the game. Tim Johnson, Ahmad Sanders will get some carries. Here's Sanders coming to the near side to 40, 45, 50, and he's all the way down into Belleville East territory at the 46-yard line.
Boy, he's been explosive tonight, hasn't he?
He has.
Into Belleville territory.
Sideline to sideline this time, and some more talking after the whistle. No flag yet. First down, Redbirds over the 50-yard line. Redbirds line it up again with 2:40 to go in the game. Alton 21, Belleville East 9. Getting to be late fourth quarter. They fake it to Sanders, give it to Johnson. There's a flag. He's to the 40, 30. It's coming back to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. It's a touchdown, but
yeah, it's coming back.
Penalty flag early on the play, and it's on Alton. Redbirds with a penalty and Lancers with an injury. Belleville East player down with maybe cramps here late in the game.
Johnson's had a few big runs tonight. They've had to come back because of holding calls.
Yep. That one would have been a 47-yard touchdown.
That was a nice run. Sometimes it's a nice run because there's a nice hold in there.
Hold or two or three on the line. So they'll bring the ball back to Alton's own 42-yard line now. 10-yard walk-off.
You know, I've heard analysts say before, you know, offensive linemen hold. That's what they do. I know I had a buddy that played offensive line. They would they would get gloves that matched their uniform color, so you could get in there. It's just it's just like a, you know, the sneakier way. You know, the guys that are real sneaky at holding are the better ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't get caught. It's not holding. So 42-yard line, Alton at their own 42. And Jones will get ready to run some more plays and run some more clock. Redbirds led at halftime 7-3. After 3 quarters, it was 14-3. Then 21-3. Now it's 21-9. 2:19 to go in the game. Sanders in motion, but they'll give it to Johnson. And they swing him around and then bring him down. About the line of scrimmage, no gain. Second down. Still 20 to go, or 21 yards to go for a first down, and we're under 2 minutes to go in the game. Redbirds line it up. Redbirds are going to be 3-3 on the season, 2-2 in the conference. So all even. So now we have an official's timeout here.
Don't know what's going on. Official timeout on the field.
Official's taking a timeout.
It looks like an injury timeout. Lancer player coming off the field. With 1:38 to go in the game.
Boy, I spoke way too soon, didn't I? This game was moving along pretty good.
I thought we were aiming for 2 hours, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not to be.
All right, Jones.
Ready for the snap again. And we're down to 1:20 to go. And the Redbirds wait. Now they're ready to snap it without a delay of game call. There's a handoff to Ahmad Sanders, 40, 45, 50. There he goes again. There's another flag. A flag, and he goes inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line, but it's coming back again.
Michael Green just lowered his head into his hands at midfield and then threw him in the air.
Maybe him.
Yeah.
Three offensive linemen right there together.
We're not here to see you throw that
One of them
I'm
was.
sorry, I don't know if it was Green or Jamie Copeland, actually.
Green was there, Copeland was there, and Kyle Hughes was there. They were all there in a bunch, about the 40-yard line. The only thing this does is allow Alton to run another play on 3rd down and kill some more clock. We're at 55 seconds left in the game. So the Redbirds will run another play. Well, now we have an official's timeout again.
48 seconds. Referees.
Officials stop the clock again.
Officials are having some trouble.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So now the ball at the Belleville East 47-yard line after the penalty. So it was about 10 yards downfield. 48 seconds showing on the clock. And 3rd down, looks like.
Both players had just tremendous runs that got taken back.
21-9, the Redbirds have the lead.
Looks like they want to change time on the clock.
So Redbirds on the road next week at O'Fallon and back home against Granite City. And we'll see how things go, see if the Redbirds can get a 2 or 3 game winning streak before they have to play East St. Louis in week 9. We'll see. Redbirds a minute away from winning this ball game, as they put more time on the clock. 1:01 to go now.
They went to clock set at 1:01.
The Redbirds get ready to snap it here at 2nd down over again, I believe. Now Miller and Iziel Terrell come into the game, as the quarterback will take a knee. Drew Jones will take a knee, and that should be our last play of the game.
Just a minute to go.
Here's the snap back, and he drops to a knee with under a minute to go.
And the referee, blow the whistle again.
By the time they set the ball down and start the play clock,
Well, maybe they did steal the ball.
40 seconds left in the game, and they'll take one more knee, it looks like. And Alton will be 3-3 on the season, 2-2 in the Southwestern Conference. Belleville East will fall to 1-5 on the season, 1-2 in conference play now, as we're under 20 seconds to go in the game. So they take one more knee, and that's the ball game. Alton wins on homecoming 2018. Alton beating Belleville East tonight at Public School Stadium. The Redbirds 21, the Lancers 9. Back to wrap it up in a moment from the stadium. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.